Greetings, scholars. I want to take a few minutes to talk to you about setting up the Google document for typing or creating the working bibliography. So Google Docs, most of you have access to it and most of you use it, but Google Docs is kind of tricky. If you don't know what you're doing when you're setting things up, you're going to mess up formatting. So what I want to do in this video, I just want to show you how to set your Google document up in order to turn this assignment in correctly. Okay, you will be penalized for not following my instructions. So I want you to be very careful about watching this video, using the video to set up your Google Documents page. So if you notice, I have an untitled document in Google Docs, and this is how your Google document looks. The first thing I need to do, I need to correct some things that Google Doc has preset in the program. So what I want you to do, follow me. I want you to go into Format. And when you go into Format, I want you to pull down to line and paragraph spacing. Now, if you look at your line and paragraph spacing, you notice that Google Docs is set for 1.15 and it needs to be set for single space. So the first thing I want you to do, I want you to change this 1.15 and just click on single. We still aren't done because there are a few more steps that we need to follow in order to get this document ready for us to type. So the next thing I want you to do, I want you to go back into Format, and we're going to go fix our line spacing. For some reason, Google Docs is always set to add paragraph or add space between or before paragraphs or after paragraphs. What we need to do, we need to click on, go into line spacing, go over to add space, and I want you to click add space. I want you to go back into Format, pull down to line and paragraph spacing again, and I want you to go over and I want you to click this add space after paragraph. Now, this still doesn't fix the problem. Like I said, Google Docs is a little bit involved. I need to get a true single space, and the only way for me to do that now, I have to go back into line and paragraph spacing, and I have to click these tabs that say remove space before paragraph. I'm going to go back into Format. I'm going to pull down to line and paragraph spacing, and I am going to remove the space after this paragraph. Now I have a true single space. And again, I'm going over this because Google Docs has preset things that are preset in the program that are going to throw you off. The other thing that I want you to do before we do any typing, I want you to go into your fonts, and I want you to pull down to Times New Roman, and we're going to increase this to size 12. Those are my instructions. This must be typed Times New Roman size 12. Now that we have everything fixed, okay, now we can start typing, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to type your last name, comma, first name. Enter. Look, I have a true single space. This is going to be the working bibliography. What assignment is this? This is the working bibliography. You're going to put English 102, comma, section, whatever your section is, put it there. Enter. Then you're going to put my name. I am your instructor. So just put Professor Blackman. And then you're going to put the due date. I'm not going to put an actual date here, but I'm going to put the due date. Whatever date that is indicated on Blackboard for this assignment, please put that date. So here I want your heading for your paper for this assignment right now. I want it single space in the top left margin of your paper. So I am going to hit enter twice. This is 1, This is 2. After I hit enter twice, I am going to go back into my formatting. And in my formatting, I'm going to pull down into align and indent. Once I pull down to align and indent, I am going to pull over to center. And once the computer is set for center, I am just going to type again, working bibliography, because that is what I am getting ready to submit. After I type working bibliography, I want to make sure that I put page numbers on my paper. So to put page numbers on the paper in a Google Doc, I am going to go into Insert, and I am going to scroll all the way down until I see page numbers. Once I see page numbers, I'm just going to click, and this box opens, and I want you to click onto the first one, first box that is here. And if you notice, it's going to give you your page number, and your cursor is going to appear after the number. What you're going to do is click before the number, and you're going to type your last name, space, and you're just going to click anywhere in the document to get rid of, or below the box, to get rid of the header. And look at this. Now you have your working bibliography set up. Now we can start adding sources to the working bibliography. Watch this video as many times as you need to get your heading for your paper, to get everything set up. Yours should look no different than mine. If yours looks different than mine, then you've done something wrong and you need to go back and fix it, because like I said, I am going to deduct points if you cannot follow my instructions. For those of you who are typing in Microsoft Word, I'm going to do another video that takes you through typing in Microsoft Word. If you have any questions, if you have any problems, please feel free to email me. You all know my email address by now. Uh, Email me. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Good writing to you, good research to you, and I will see you in the next video.